First Samuel 4:10. And the Philistines fought, and Israel was smitten and taken, smitten, and they fled away. They fled every man to his tent, and there was a very great slaughter, for there fell of Israel 30,000 footmen. Now, this was a result because of the corruption of the priesthood, because it was to get it, which shows that what we do does impact others, whether we want it to or not. Okay, now we're going to be in Exodus 20. Exodus 20, 4 through 6. Okay, 4 through 6. Okay, Exodus 24 through 6. You shall not make a great make a graven image for yourself, nor any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Now, for us as Christians, this goes into spiritually having idols. We're not to spiritually have an idol. We're not to have anything we set before God. And later, God goes into that with um, Israel when he's dealing with their spiritual adultery. Um, a little bit into it, but idols is more than sculptures. You know, I don't believe sculptures is idolatry, although Israel did not allow it because typically that temptation to fall into it would have been too strong. I don't even think they allow sculptures today because of it. They may, but it's placing anything in the position of God, equal to God, above God. God needs to be set as part on his own, as we see. You shall not bow yourself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children to the third and fourth, and on the fourth generation for those who hate me. Which means punishment. We see this happening. Punishment often affects the next generation, the generations to come. We see this with the exile. We see this with the fact that they're wandering in the wilderness for a generation, although they were prepared to fight. We see judgment later coming, but oftentimes that meant is allowed to come to a generation strong enough to God to handle it, which is part of His promise for His people, um, to keep His people, um, and showing loving kindness to those who love me and keep my commandments. You know, we're to put God above all else. He should be enough. If we need something with God, then that's a good tendency that that's an idol. We're not to have that.